Good morning, guys. I hope you're all doing well today. Coming at you with with day 6 until I am a YouTube millionaire. What takes primacy, I think, above all other things, with respect to the fact that I am making this series and making a new video every day, is consistency. Consistency is the primary thing. It ties in with conscientiousness that really leads to somebody becoming wealthy, right? Prudence. Let's see, what else? I mean, there's all sorts of stuff, right? It's not simply because you're born with innate gifts or anything like that. It's because you're consistent, you work hard, you save, you're diligent, all those things. I had it in my head and I just lost it. But, yeah. You know, it might not be much right now. I might just be somebody with only 239 people that are subscribed to this channel. But each person that decides to stick around for another video is another person to add to this snowball, right? I don't know, I'm a little bit disjointed right now, but almost wanting to stop this video and restart it. So consistency, there we go, got the word. Couldn't find it. It's not just consistency, it's also follow through, right? So you can do something 10 straight times, but then once it actually starts to get a noticeable effect, you decide to stop. That's follow through, right? I know many people who have gotten to certain levels of success. In fact, this is kind of a thing on YouTube. People get to like 1,000 subscribers and then they just stop. Don't make any videos anymore because they're like, oh, I accomplished the goal. No. I try to remind people that whatever it is you're doing on this platform, let's say that we get lucky, all of us, globally, every human being, we get lucky, and YouTube manages to exist for 1,000 years. Let's just say we get lucky, and there aren't any massive changes to the internet or any other thing in society that causes it to go away, and it's around for 1,000 years. You have 1,000 years worth of documentation on your channel, and 1,000 years worth of growth. Imagine that. You're creating a YouTube channel that can be passed down to other family members in the future. And they can, if it's sufficiently grown and has a sufficient audience and all that stuff, they can make money off of it just like you do. Any venture in the free market needs proper advertising. Whether you're trying to make huge political change, whether you're trying to make beautiful buildings, write a book, what have you, if nobody knows that you're doing it, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get the capital raised in order to actually make it efficacious, right? Like, I have written an entire business plan to get hotels built that are orbiting the Earth, hotels built on the moon. I've actually written an entire business plan for that. I know the path that I need to take to get there. I've got the ideas in my head. I don't have the funds. Part of the reason I don't have the funds is because I don't have the publicity. The big names that I could get myself in front of that have that money, that have that reach, that have that pull, they don't even know I exist, right? So you gotta keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Find a way. Find a way. Part of it is a lottery system. It'll always be that way. There's no way around that. But then part of it is your consistency. Part of it is your conscientiousness. Part of it is your follow through. And then at the very bottom of it is your innate abilities. They do matter. They do matter. But not that much. Like, I've got a really high level of intelligence. All right, I'll just say that. And that means nothing if I don't do anything with it. If you don't apply it, what's the point? I have lots of accolades to my name, lots of stuff in my background. I have military experience, graduated from the Air Force Academy. I'm a pilot. I have my master's in electrical engineering. Currently working on a second master's in industrial engineering. I've kind of paused that, though, because it's just, I don't feel like continuing at the moment, but I'll get it done. I got 3 classes to go before I get it. I'm a real estate entrepreneur. Before this stuff happened to me physically, where I'm now disabled, I can hardly walk. I call it crucifixion disease, so that I put a point on it so people see, oh yeah, it really does look like a stigmata, doesn't it? But before that happened, I had run 18 marathons, and I was pretty good at it. I get, you can list the accolades over and over and over. And like I always say, there's virtue in repetition because there's only one of you and there's 8 billion people on the planet. But nevertheless, you want to find out the stuff that I've done in my life, 35, then just, look at some of my other videos. But all those accolades mean nothing if you don't actually follow through and apply them. So here I am, day 6, until I'm a YouTube millionaire. Part of it is luck. Part of it is conscientiousness, follow through. Let's see what happens. Love y'all. Peace.